So it looks like my Comfee reverse osmosis system filter has expired and it's time to replace it. See, it is flashing right there. Guessing that it's time to replace the RO system. So the RO filters comes shipped inside this shrink wrapped box. Let's do a quick unboxing. There is the unit right there. And the model that I have is the 600 GPD model. And this is what the filter looks like. It comes with a protective cap. Obviously, you will remove this before inserting it, okay? I do appreciate them for protecting the ends. And here are just some directions and also some notice cautions you can take note of. So before we start replacing the filter, I want to measure the water quality. I feel that is important. So first I am going to run the tap water, cold tap water, and see what that reading will be. All right, so let's use the water tester quality. Turn it on. We're just going to let that calibrate, and that gets a number of 20, which is, based on the diagram on the back, 20 water quality is actually pretty good because washing, drinking water, tap water is quite good. You don't want it to be above 50 or higher because it's hard water. All right, so that's a very good chart to have. Let's clear that off. Now we are going to run the expired, before we replace the filter, the water from the RO system, okay? And then we're just gonna do a quick readout on that. I expect it to be a pretty low number. Let's see what it will be. Let's go ahead and take a measurement. All right, I expect to be in the low numbers, like, oh wow, okay. So a 5 readout is very good, guys. I find that harder to believe it can get lower than that. 5 is very low. Okay, so now we know the readouts. It's time to replace it. So what you want to do is turn off the cold water supply by turning it clockwise until it's horizontal, and that's off right there. All right, our next step is to turn on the faucet just to release some pressure because it has built up pressure in the pipes. Okay, you want to pretty much toward the cold side because don't forget the hot water supply is still on. And then next step is to unplug the power source to the RO system. All right, and then what you want to do is reach around the back panel to remove the covering. That is where the RO system filter is. Lift up on the tab and then just gently pry it open, and that is how the RO system looks like. All right, so now we want to ensure a good fit. So make sure you first remove the covering, protective covering, and then align it properly with the 3 holes. Make sure it's aligned. And then what you want to do is make sure it pretty much snap into place. So you press it in and then you push down the lever and it's seated properly. All right, and then replace the covering with the tabs on the bottom. Okay, so once you have that protective cover on, then you supply the power, and once you plug it in, it's going to go through the calibration system. And I'm going to turn the power supply back on by rotating it counterclockwise. Okay. I'm going to turn on the water, let that run for 15 minutes to flush out the new filter. Alright guys, 15 minutes up, but before I turn off the water, I have to measure the water quality. Okay, so let's go and clear this. Don't forget, before I replace the filter, it was a 5, right? Very low reading, so here we go. Oh, we get a 1. That's as close to 0 as you can get. So this goes to show that a reverse osmosis water filtration system does improve the water quality. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's how you replace a RO filter system filter. Enjoy your tasty water.